Hello again, Echo here. Welcome back to Resonant Rise on a new series on a server. I'm on KirinDave's Resonant Rise Let's Play server. There's me and Sace on at the minute. You may know Sace from the Feed the Beast forums. He does a Let's Play, but he does it different. He does it in screenshots. He doesn't do videos, but he's still really cool. I'm not sure how many people are on the server, but KirinDave lives over there somewhere. Bevo's on here as well, I think. I saw him in his video saying he's going to be on here. In fact, I've seen his house on here, on his video. So Bevo's on here somewhere as well. So I'll have to find him and do stuff with Bevo. Right. So I've got a little base, if you will, totally exposed. I keep getting loads of hassle on the night. So I've got full armor looted from mobs. I've done the little setup again, like I usually do with the Tinker's Construct Smeltery. Like with my Utopia, I don't show that on camera anymore because everyone shows that as a first episode these days. So I'm not going to bother with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some obsidian so I can start making some aluminium brass. I've actually got no aluminium. I don't think I've been ignoring it. Yeah, I have. I have to go get some aluminium as well. But I thought I'd do this bit with you. What I'm going to do is actually going to want to do that. Get some glass panes. And where we're going to go, a couple of things I'm going to need. One is a source of moss to put repair on my tools. So I've been looking at mossy cobble, and we can make mossy cobble. Go on, show me how to make mossy cobble using buckets of water, cobble, and wheat. So I've started growing some wheat for that. I want to put repair on my tools when I can make them. First thing I'm going to go for is an alumite pick, and then I'm going to get some more obsidian and go into the nether and mine some obsidian with the alumite pick. But what I'm going to do to get obsidian is I think I made 16 of these. And 4, 8, 12, 16, I did, I'm a dick. We've got 16 of them, that gives me 64. What we're going to do is we're going to get loads of, I'll get 32 water, 32 lava in these, and I can go use the awesome glider from Open Blocks. So fly across here to where there's a little volcano biome over here with loads of lava in it, which is cool. Loads of appetite there. Horses. I like horses. In fact, let me just get a little bit of water first. Boink. I'll have them reeds as well because they'll come in handy. So I want a bucket of water. So I've got one. And 6, 7. Let's get a quick 8 of them. Got 10. I can hear something strange. Might be an earth elemental. So we've got loads of lava here, which is good. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So the first thing we can do is just cost you a bit of tin, nothing else really. Now that's going to let you get some obsidian, which is really cool. What we can do with that is I actually need my bucket for obsidian. That's what I've got the glass panes for. I'm going to make a couple of these awesome Open Blocks tanks. Open Blocks is quickly becoming a favourite mod of mine. It's just so good. And what we can do with that is, I think I showed this on another video, is let's just get rid of that water of the bucket for now. What I can do is quickly bucket loads of stuff into there. I've got plenty of lava for my smeltery without having to run backwards and forwards every 2 minutes, which is quite nice. Just come back out. So yeah, I'm going to fill these up with water and lava, and I'll meet you back over there. Like I say, you don't really see me do that. And I'll run down and get a bit of aluminium from somewhere as well. Start making my first tools. And there's something else I need obsidian for. What was it? So I need obsidian for alumite, because alumite's aluminium, iron, and obsidian. I needed it for this block. I need it for another portal, of course, and I need it for something else, and I'll try and remember what that is by the time I get back. See you in a bit. So here we are back at the base. I've got plenty of obsidian. I've got 12 in there that I'm going to use very shortly. You may notice I've got slightly less life levels than I had. I had pulled up to there, and I fell off. And I've got an hang glider, so God knows why I didn't use my hang glider. Anyway, I fell off and died. I was too busy panicking in the air. I went up there and got some gelatinous slime. You can dig this stuff out. Get this off the mobs, of course, but you can just dig this stuff out and that stuff will break down into 4 of them. That's pretty useful. And you can turn them back into them guys. It's also pretty useful. So I'm keeping some of them, and what I'm going to do with these other 4 is combine them with a bit of dirt, and I believe it's a bit of sand, or is it gravel? A bit of dirt and a bit of sand. Give me a slimy mud. I'm going to bang that in there with a bit of coal. I'm going to use that for our alumite pick. So we'll get over our alumite pick. There's the 2 tanks that I filled up with lava. So they're just sat there, nice and full. Is it 16 or 8 these old? 16 buckets worth. So I've got 32 buckets of lava to go out there, which is nice. And they just form a multi-block tank, which is really nice. I have thrown 3 aluminium and 1 copper ore into here. It'll be 4 aluminium brass ingots. So that's the first thing I'm going to be doing. First is an ingot. Then is a pick head. Then a tool rod. And while that's going, I should be cooking up. Don't want here then. I think I want 3 aluminium. Where's that gone? Where you gone, aluminium? Have I put you in there? I have 3 aluminium. I believe 1 iron and 1 obsidian. I think this is right. So we'll get them cooking up while we're using these. So did I get my tool rod? I've got my tool rod yet. And lastly then, a sword blade. So we'll get that. And that gives us 4 plates, so it should have used all that up. And it has, wonderful. So now we can use the first one of them to get a pickaxe head. Oops. Full. And the rest will be for more advanced stuff, and of course we'll be using the ingots cast to double our ingots that way until we get mechanism going. Now I'm going to use mechanism, but look at this, look what we've got in here. We have got thermal expansion, yay! If you want to see a video of some of this in action, KirinDave put out a video this morning, my time. So he's got a video doing some first things in that. The first thing I'm going to make is my trusty ignis extruders, so I can start creating cobble and I can start creating smooth stone for building. Now, I've got a plan for building. It's going to be up there. I'm going to use my new favourite block in the world called the elevator from Open Blocks. Gold ingot with some wool around it, so I've got the wool ready for that. I've been out and got a load of wool. I just need to get a gold ingot, which I need a better pick for, so which is why I ain't got one yet. I think, so what I'm going to do is, it's slightly influenced by Funshan's build on the Utopia server. What I'm going to build is a cube in the sky. But I'm going to do it so that the bottom is a point. So basically I'm going to do 2 pyramids. The bottom's going to be a point, and then I'm going to build it out. Oops. Like so. I'm going to make it out of real nice material. I'm going to do use a lot of chisel for it. Build it out with a pyramid. So a pyramid that way, then a pyramid that way, so it'll be a big floating cube. That's my idea anyway. See what it looks. So I'm going to try and make it look a bit like a bit sci-fi, even though it's going to be made out of probably mostly marble. Anyway, is this done? So yeah, really looking forward to getting into thermal expansion. Probably going to do some of that in this episode, to be honest, once I've got this little bit sorted. This is going to give me a decent enough pick to go and actually mine some good stuff. So I should be able to go and look for something decent. I've been using stone pick. I didn't want to waste all my iron ingots, so I've been using mostly stone. And I've got no sword, so I could do with a decent sword as well. Well, while we're waiting for that, what I should be doing is I should be getting into here. And I want a tool banding. With this thing, of course. I want a tool banding, and I want a rod. Tool rod out of the slime. There we go. This is 3 alumite, 1 aluminium. That's fine. So, what's going to give me first? So it's going to give me the aluminium first, doesn't it? So let's make that the ingot one. Getting aluminium ingot in there. Are you aluminium? No, that was alumite. Okay. Let's risk it because I don't really want an aluminium pickaxe head, to be honest. So let's see what this one gives me. Alumite pick head, wonderful. Let's get the rest of that emptied out. Now, I generally don't have much more use for alumite, but what I think I'm going to do is, the way I'm making this pick, I'm just going to make a shovel and I'm probably going to make a shovel and a axe the same with alumite and slime. Just to use them other two alumite ingots up, I might as well use them for that. It's not wonderful, but it's going to be alright. So there we go. We can now, if you wish, start. I think I am going to do some of that yet. I'm going to bang 9 of them in there. Might make another hopper for up there. I'll bang 9 of them in, making some iron ingots using this lava that I've got here. And in the meantime, we can go to our tool station and we can make a decent pick, and I can go mining some decent stuff. So what this gives us is cobalt level mining, so we can go into the nether, get cobalt and millennium. Once we get a millennium pick, we can then mine the Atlarus and adamantine, which gives us tartarite, which is the best one we're going to make, and decent amount of durability. So it's a nice little pick. That there we go. Got a good little pick. Right, now I'm going to cut again. I'm going to go do a bit of mining. I'm going to get a bit of resources together. I think, well, I can definitely get gold now. I'm going to start nerd pouring up there to where my base is going to start, and I might put 1 or 2 floors in. For that, I am actually going to make an igneous extruder. So I'm going to get the bits ready I need for this, because I won't have everything yet. I'm going to need tin. I can use glass, I think. Yeah. I need to get some sand and stuff. And to get some redstone, so I haven't had a pick for that yet. So I shall be back in a wee while, and we'll get some stuff made. Cool. See you in a bit. Here we are back on the surface, and I've got redstone and stuff now, so I can put a redstone torch and a redstone clock on there. That's just for extra utility. It's really straightforward little block that just keeps turning your thing on and off there. While I was down in the earth, I got some manganese ore, which if you mix in equal parts with iron ore, so if I was to put 6 of each of them into my smelter here, you get steel back. So I've got a bit of steel there as well, which is kind of awesome. So thank you very much for that, metallurgy. I've got some gold we're going to use just a minute. And what I'm doing right now is I am making another thing that I wanted obsidian for, that I couldn't remember. It was actually, I needed the obsidian for another tank. That was all I needed it for. And what we're going to do here is, if I can do this quick enough without everything dying, I put these crops on. I put these 3 sugar canes on crops because they grow really fast. Sugar canes grow extremely fast on these crops. You only need a few, and I'm going to need some books and stuff. So I wanted to get a bit. I'm going to want some paper. So there we go. Got a bit of paper. I can make my first book. I can make my. I can start working towards my first size magic spell. I'm not going to do that on camera because I did that on. I did my first size magic spell and first bit of Thaumcraft on the Utopia server on yesterday's video. So I don't want to do the same thing on 2 videos in 2 days. So I'm not going to do my Ice Magic first spell on setting up on it. I'll talk through it after I've done it, but I'm not going to talk through it while I'm doing it, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take that water. I'm going to put that tank there. And I'm going to put that water in the tank. And then what I'm going to do is the sprinkler that I've just made. On top of there. And look at that. Whee! Now do I have to keep filling the tank? That's not something I'm not sure of. Do I need a full tank's worth of stuff in there? And do I have to keep filling it up? Or once I put 2 buckets in that, will that be enough? Let's see. So the sprinkler increases the speed of things. I'm pretty sure it won't work on the crops, but it looks awesome. So just for the sake of it looking awesome, why don't I just make another bucket? Why don't I just fill this up with water? I'll do. And you can see it. I've made my first fairly expansion things. Yay! 2 igneous extruders, and underneath there there is a aqueous accumulator, because of course the water gets used when making smooth stone. So I'm making a chest full of cobble and a chest full of smooth stone for building purposes, which will come in very handy. So that's the first thing I'll do with them. There's all new power and stuff with them, but I'm not going to get into that just yet. I'm going to do my setup pretty much the same as what I had it in the single player with mechanism, and then after that I'm going to start looking at family expansion. I've got so much things to look at. I mean, I haven't touched on Ender IO yet, and that's one of the things I've been most looking forward to for 1.6.4. So let's just fill that guy up. So does this guy run out? I have to check. Surely you'd think it'd be a what do you call it? Proper water source, but who knows? I'm just going to break this for a second. And that. Swap it for the big one. And put the sprinkler back. There we go. So we'll see how that goes. It'll keep the land hydrated, definitely. Is it growing all these? And of course, 1, 2, 3. I could go wider out with this. I've only made a real little place at the minute. Well, see, look how quick that's grown. There we go. And this, of course, I'm not going to put on crops yet, because I don't think the crops will work with a sprinkler. So that I'll even if it doesn't work, it still looks better. So anyway, nothing to worry about. That's got 2 buckets worth in still. I put 2 buckets in. Who knows? That don't have a GUI, does it? Oh, it does. Sprinkler does have a GUI. What goes in there? Okay, something else. Wow. Something else I need to look at then. Loads of things I need to look at. Everything is what I need to look at. What I'm going to do now is, the thing I've been looking forward to doing is with gold ingots. I'm going to grab some wool. There's one lot. And use this odd bits of colour first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Elevator block. And then another one. Elevator block. Cool. And the first one is about the centre of this chunk, is about there. The first one's going to go there. And now I'm going to need to nerd pole up with some of this abundant cobble that I've got. And do about 20, I think there's 20 blocks, so I'm on 87. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm on 87, so I'll just go to 107. And if this works, this is where my base is going to start. There we go. Excellent. So go on that, press jump, you jump up, go on that, press shift, you go down. Love them blocks, they're amazing. So I'm going to cut camera again. I'm going to do a little bit of work around this block. I'm going to start the base of the pyramid. Is it a rhombus? Diamond. It's going to be a big diamond, isn't it? A big diamond shape. Big cube on its point is what it's going to be. Oh shit. Ouch. Well, that'd have been funny, wouldn't it, if I died then. Right, so once I've got some floors made, I can start actually building things up there that I want, like nether portal, and start making some mechanism stuff. I ain't got much osmium, but I should be able to make a start. Okay then, back in a bit. Here I am then, back, and I've done a little bit of building. I haven't done much yet, I've just done a bit to show you kind of what my intention is. I'm going to make a big cube like that, and that's using the chisel marble. I tried starting this part of the video about 5 times. I choked on a biscuit about 10 minutes ago and it's still killing me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make it uniform first, and then I'm going to make random patterns on the outside to give it a bit of... If anyone's played Guild Wars 2 and been to Ratasum, the main city of the little guys in Guild Wars 2, I'm kind of going for a kind of look like something out of there, if you know what I mean. If you haven't been there, then ignore me because you won't have a clue what I'm talking about. Whee! And elevator blocks. So this is the basement, and there's the window you could see from up there. So I'm going to have some of these blocks patterned, some of them windowed. I actually think, I don't know if I should have tried doing the axis on these edges, which would make it a lot more difficult to make. But I may just do a second cube on a different axis. So that could be cool. That could be cool. Excuse me. So I'm going to sleep because it's night time. So no point having monsters coming to get me. And then the next floor yet up, I ain't done much yet because I ran out of my marble. This is just smooth stone brick, and then smooth stone with a pattern on it. Give it a bit of a border. So this is going to be my first working floor. Then I'll have another two, maybe one getting bigger again, maybe two getting bigger again, and then coming in again. So there'll be several floors to this, and each one is going to have an elevator block. There we go. Wonderful. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head into the nether. I'll try and get some cobalt and some ardite to make my next pick. And now I'm a little bit wary about doing this because I'm on a server. I don't want to mess up someone's thing. I think I'm far enough away. This is the map, by the way. There's deaths that I've been having. That was, I guess that was when I fell off, and they've been underground somewhere. I've been having fun dying. Yeah. What groups we got? All of world. Okay. That's KirinDave's house, and it's very awesome. He's got some real cool gas generator things here that I completely don't understand. He's using a lot of engineer's toolbox, which is really awesome mod, and I want to get into it, but it looks very complicated to start off with. If you look at KirinDave's videos, he's got these providing power. These in the middle of them is engineer's toolbox items, and they're feeding gas, using gas craft. He's using all kind of things that I've got no idea about. It's really awesome. I've been really enjoying watching these videos. There's real nice volcanoes everywhere. Now this, I like Biomes of Plenty. I've said this before as well. I like Biomes of Plenty, and sometimes I don't like it. So the way you can see clearly that spawn. So it looks like this area was generated possibly during spawn. So this area was all going to be a glacier. But then when someone's come across this way, Biome of Plenty has generated this stuff instead. So you've got a little bit of glacier there. It's nice because that's just cut off there as well. So weird. It's weird how it cuts things off, and then they're just little blocks, separate chunks of glacier. So I like Biomes of Plenty, but I say the more I use it, I think the more personally I prefer to keep it for my Mistcraft ages and just have the vanilla overworld. Saying that though, I might actually, if I do my next single player, I might use World Painter and make something cool. Right, so there we go. I'm starting to make my base. These are the fact you can cover these up with blocks as well. Look, the bottom of that has actually got a marble block on it. Just so you know what I'm doing with the blocks, if you didn't watch my other series, or if you haven't seen this mod pack before. There's a tool called a chisel, well, a mod called chisel, funnily enough, and it's very simple. Stick an iron, and what you can do, you can take blocks. So these are glass blocks. That's what I made the glass with upstairs there. Put that real nice edging on it. So if we were to put glass in there, for example, and we'll have a look at smooth stone. Right click on the tool, and there we've chosen that pattern. We started off as normal grass. We can turn it back to normal grass, or we can turn it back to that pattern, or we can turn it to this Chinese glass that looks awesome as well, or all kind of stuff. So that kind of fits for this build, so I was going to use that. And then with the smooth stone, what I've done upstairs is most of the floors that stone brick smooth, and then the one in from the edge is this sunken stone panel. Really cool, really nice little simple mod that adds loads of possibilities when building stuff. Right, I need another tool out of here. I need my flint and steel. Cool. Now, eventually, I've left this outside of the base because we've got enhanced portals in this, and eventually there'll be a portal network, I'm guessing, with dial devices and stuff like that, and proper Stargate. So I am going to make a Stargate down here somewhere, floating underneath that. That's the plan, anyway. I guess the first thing is, I hope I don't mess anything up. Sorry if I do. Enhanced portals also adds obsidian stairs, which is pretty cool. Just gives the edge, makes the edge a bit nicer. So let's go through, and then hopefully we'll come back to the same one if I've not screwed anyone's up. So I guess first thing is, does this look like anyone's been here? Yes. Yes it does. Shit. This looks like KirinDave's, because he's got Ars Magica torch, which I know he uses. Got lots of chisel blocks. Well, I think I've messed up. What I think I can do with this is go to the coordinates of mine. This is going to put me back out at Dave's house. Ooh, where's this? Yep, this is Dave's house. So I don't know if he wants me to show any of his house on camera, so I won't show too much, but I'll quickly show you. He's got some network, he's got some thermal expansion stuff going. This is the engineer's toolbox stuff that's blowing my mind when I watched it, and he's got a real nice bit of magic going on as well. He's got Ars Magica, Thorncraft going on, and he's got blood magic going on, which I'm going to get into very soon. And it's all very nice. Really nice use of stone, warded stone. The paving stone of warding stops mobs going by, so you don't have to actually have gates. So even though he's got a gate here, you can leave it open because mobs can't go by that. And he's done the same thing on his farm, his little cow farm. Very nice. Right, I won't show you any more of this in case you don't want me to. Those are things I was looking at from the map. They're using algae to generate gas. I don't know how or why, but I know why, to generate power. I don't know how. There we go. Right, I'm going to make my way back to my house, and I'll try and work out how to mend what I've just broken. Back in a bit. And it's all sorted. I've got a portal back to my house, and we can jump out here. And here we are. I'll just put some of these raspberry bushes behind there to stop me going out on that side, because they keep putting me on the wrong side there. So if we jump back in here, what I've done is I've made a little path back to Dave's portal. So I use some smooth stone from the igneous extruder. Now this is pretty precarious. I'm over a massive lava lake. Quite terrifying. Good for a lava pump, I guess, but if you wanted one. I've made some concrete from the chisel mod. Concrete is, it's just gravel cooked into concrete. From the chisel mod, there we go. You cook it into that kind of concrete, chisel concrete. So that's gravel in a smelted, and then you can turn it into this concrete, and it gives you a nice speed boost, which is pretty awesome. So I've been zipping along, so I can come down here. Now, unfortunately, we're above a massive lava pool. Bit weird. Got a bit stuck there. We went round here, and down here, and there's portal. Cool. And up here, I didn't even notice these before. We've got a path to a portal that way. I don't know whose house that is. Got a little nose in there, but I don't know whose it is. And is this a path to a portal, or is this a mining path? Yeah, it looks like a path to a portal this way as well. So I should have probably done this. I should have probably brought mine up here, which I might do later. Filling this with concrete, make it really quick. The other portal, that other way there, has got some Thorncraft warded travelling paving stones. I think the concrete gives you just as much speed. I'm guessing I'm going to someone's house here. No idea. Anyway, I'm going to cut the camera again just for a second, and I'll be back, and I'll get actually somewhere where I can actually do a bit of mining, looking around. I'm going to get some quartz, get a bit of cobalt. I found a bit of ironite when I was digging through, so I've got a bit of ironite. I only need to make 1 million pick, because with a million pick we'll be able to mine Atlarus and the adamantine from metallurgy. That's all we're going to need. This is a trek, isn't it? Is this doing anything down here? Well, I'll stop wasting your time. I'll come back when I've found something. Christ, I'm off the edge of the map. Well, my map's gone all weird. Does that sometimes. Okay, back in a bit. Anyway, I found some cobalt. Wonderful. So now we can make just a fairly basic manilian pick. Now, I'm a bit wary because I angered some zombie pigmen. Got a little bit of nether ores, and the zombie pigman came at me a bit. As you can see, I've got gold nugget from one. Anyway, there's some more cobalt here somewhere. I was fairly sure I'd seen some more. There it is. Is that it? Yeah. So I've got 3 bits of cobalt. So definitely enough for a millennium pick. And then, once I've made that, now the millennium one is going to be my silk touch pick. That's going to be my silky one. So if we run back up here, I'll eventually put some levitators in there, elevators in there probably. Need to get a sheep farm on the go for them. You angry? You're not angry, are you? No. Good, good. I may even extend my gravel path that way. Get down there quicker, but there we are, back at the gravel path, at the asphalt path. Wonderful. So, now, the next question is, what do I want to use as the metal for this? Now, ideally, as the handle, ideally I want it to be, well, let's not mess about, let's get that thrown in there, and let's change that, make sure it makes us a pick head. There we go, pick head. So that'll make us a pick head. In fact, let's take that off for the time being, because they probably melt at different speeds. Maybe not, but maybe. And it looks like I'm going to need more lava in there as well. Let's quickly deal with that. That's going to be my Twilight Forest portal, by the way, and I'm sure you may have guessed. Get some more of that in there. Now, what I have got is I've looted a couple of loot bags, Darkcraft loot bags, as I've been going, and I've kept them here to show you. That force mix is out of one of these, but the other one I have not opened yet. Let's just get rid of these blocks. I've got quite a few nether ores there. Copper, cool. Once I'd angered them, I just carried on going. Level lapis, so that should be good. That should get us quite a bit of lapis. So what we've got in these, we have got, that is very good, because I can use that to make 2 handles. So I can use that to make handle for my pick, handle for my, I don't know. I'd like to do a handle for my eventual pick and my eventual rapier, but I'm not sure yet. I've got an ender pearl, which is pretty cool. I'm probably going to use that for a safari net, reusable safari net. I can start getting mobs to me. I think that's probably the first thing I want to use one of them for. I've got some other stuff in there, I'll leave that in there for now. And what have we got in this one? I've got a wonderful division sigil. Now, a division sigil, I've actually already got a builder's one. Just clicked 11 bits into there, haven't I? Wonderful. I've already got a builder's one. Now, for me, I like the fact that division sigils are loot only. I think you should take these out of the loot table. I think you should have to make one of these by doing the division sigil ritual to get the unstable ingots to make the builder's one, because the builder's one's really powerful, really cool. I used it to build a bit of the top. Well, I'm in the top. I used it to build a bit of the sides here. Once I did that floor with it, that was it. Yeah, a little bit too powerful to be loot. I noticed on the other server, I saw in Centaur's house, he's got like 4 in a tool rack, and I think they should be a little bit rarer than that, builders ones. They're a very cool item, and should look forward to getting them. So, molten million, there we go. So I don't really want to waste this pick. Oh, I ain't put nothing, have I? Of course I haven't. It's 2 and 2. I need to put another 2 cobalt and my ardites upstairs, of course it is. Boop. Why would I put it up here? There we go. I forgot it's 2 and 2 of those. Let's get that one melted up as well. Oh, am I talking poop? Molten millennium, 1 ingot. I was indeed talking poop. 1 of each to get 1 ingot. Okay. So yeah, I can make a decent pick, and with that, I can go into the bottom of the world and get some of the good stuff. I'm gonna have a little think about what to do here, because I don't really want to waste that thorium ingot. I'm sure I'll get more thorium ingots, so it's all good. So I probably will use that. What to use that, all I'm going to do is, if I decide to use it, and a good silk touch pick is worth having, but I don't need it to be that fast because I won't be using it that much. So I don't know if I need the extra. What Thaumium does, it adds an extra, what's the word I'm thinking of? Extra modifier. So, part builder, tool rod. You'll see that I can get 2 Thaumium tool rods out of that. So I'll have to decide where they're going to go. Back in a bit, we've had a little think. Okay then, I had to think about stuff and I decided this one is going to get a Manilian tool rod because I won't probably going to make anything else with that anyway. So I've got a Manilian tool rod and a paper binding. So this eventually will be my silk touch. I'll save the Thaumium rods for my proper Tartarite pick and my Tartarite rapier. So we can throw this together in there. And then just for the last bit of the episode, I'm going to go get a little bit of Atlas, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. And I'll have a look when I find some, and a little bit of. So this is going to be silky, silky is writable. I've not got any more moss sorted out yet, but I can sort some out later. So let's just jump down my. Hold on here. I pinched a couple of cows and a sheep from Dave using a middle lasso, not a safari net, but there we go. One end of pearl gets you a lasso. So they're now there, which is nice. I bred a couple up at his place to replace the ones that I was stealing, of course. I'm not a bastard. So let's head down here. Now, because this world was generated before Artifice was taken out, there is a little bit of, let's say, weirdness. How do I zoom my mini-map out? Is it N? N? No. N. I have to work out how to zoom now. It's a bit close in that, isn't it? So I'm going to come all the way down to the bottom. These are quite useful, by the way. It's a sapphire sword. There's not really much use for sapphires in this. The red Project Red stuff. So if you look at the uses of them, I can go into tools, and for making covers or decoration blocks, really, and then you can change them for the Biome the Plenty one to make the rod to get into the Promised Land, but that's about it. So to start off with, once you've got iron, you can mine them, and then you can use them to make tools and weapons. So this is Atlas, yeah, it's Atlas. See that alumite pick's not doing anything. So get out the Manilian, and there we go. We've now got some Atlas. Now, because this stuff's quite common, especially compared to when you're looking at cobalt and ardite, because this is fairly common, I'm actually going to look at making an excavator and a, what's the word, hammer, because they take a whole lot more. Now, this is possibly a bit cheaty, but because the world has got bits missing, this would when Artifice was in, this would have all been Artifice basalt. You can see the majority of the bottom of the world would have been basalt. Hell of a lot of the stuff. So Artifice really adds a lot. Now this must be a different hole, because I thought there was some right near the hole. So let's jump back up there and go to the other hole, which is down there. Yeah, down there. There we go. And there was some in range, and there it is. So I'm going to grab some of this adamantine, and then last break of the day, I'm going to meet you back upstairs. And I've dug myself into a hole. Brilliant. I'll meet you back upstairs once I've got this stuff melted up in the smeltery, and we'll make our first tools. Back in a bit. Well, that got me a lot more than I expected. It got just one block of each of that. Got 8 ingots, so there's still 6 in there. So I've got my saw blade and my pickaxe head. There we go. And yeah, I'll have 6 ingots. Now, in the single player, I made armor with these, and it's just too strong. So I'm not actually going to make any armor with this. I will make a hammer and an excavator, like I said, and because that takes 8, and I can make that a bit sooner than I thought. If you look at a hammer or an excavator, they will take a heavy plate, this thing here, which I think I want to meet, and that takes 2. I think I'm going to be one of making them out of thalmium, so I'm going to wait until I can actually craft thalmium before I move on to these. But I'll probably make the hammer and the excavator, and I'll give them tartarite heads. I'm not sure about the other bits yet, but we'll get on with that. Now let's put these together then. So I've got all the bits we need, and thalmium rods, there we go. So let's chuck these together. So we want a rapier, and because that's the best you can get, I'm going to call that rapierist, because it's a superlative of rapier. And so if it's got the right number of things there, you don't have to change anything there. And that'll do. So if we look at these in here, you'll see that we've got starting speed of 14, top mine level, nearly 4,000 durability, and 5 modifiers. Once I get diamond and gold in there, 6, and once I get a nether star in there, that'll be 7. That's awesome. And a little bit less there, but good starting base, and the same amount of modifiers there. So there we go. So between this episode and the next, my missions are going to be, I'm going to try and find an auto shard so I can create my thermometer. So I've got one of each shard to create a thermometer, and I've got so many. I've got a few diamonds. I haven't used any of them yet. What I'm waiting for is I've seen a couple more down there as well. I don't actually want to mine any until I've got looting, until I've got fortune onto this guy. So I've got 20 lapis blocks to put onto this guy. So I need to get another 30. It's 50 blocks is the maximum 450. As you see, that's going to start putting fortune on there once I've got enough of it on. So there's a look at the minute, but there we go. We're up to fortune 1. So 50 blocks gets us to fortune 3. Then I'll go and mine more to get looting onto this, and then I'll go and mine all the redstone, because that's fortune does that, and then I'll make them as fast as I can. So there we go. Thank you very much as always for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time. My armour, I'm going to go thalmic, I think, or possibly something from blood magic or witchery. That's probably what I'm going to start next episode with. Actually, I'm going to use one of these, make a blood altar, make a orb thing. Did it need it for the blood altar? Blood. Yes, it does. Cool. So that's what I'll probably start next episode with. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me next time. Cheers. Bye.